Hi everybody, it's me, Erin. How you guys doing? I'm making this video because I have a few things to say. As to my Wax World friends, family, as I call them, my Wax family friends, there has been a lot of vendor bashing, people saying horrible things about vendors, having their posse or friends harass other people, bash their business. I'm not mentioning names, but I am going to say this. This is not right to do to anybody. Um, you guys are all business, we're all business women. We all should be getting along. I am the first to recommend, I'm a big advocate on small vendors and even big vendors too. Everybody's has a business. Everybody's trying to make it by in life. Everybody has their own struggles, their own things going on. And I just don't think it's right at all to bash somebody, or just because somebody tells somebody, hey, don't be in their group or don't talk to them, and that those people listen. That's just not cool, okay? I am a very, very loving and caring person. I love everybody. As you Wax World ladies know, I sent a lot of ropes out, which I'm not asking for anything in return. I'm just saying, I myself, am a low income person, as well as many of the other ones are too, and I still go out of my way to help people, and I'm not asking for anything in return. I'm not asking people to keep score or brownie points. I'm just saying all this he said, she said, and all of this vendor bashing is just not cool. Um, Not cool at all. We all are in this together. We all should be getting along. We should all, like I tell people on my pages, hey, vendors, please post any sales you have, anything. If you guys want me to make videos for anything, I'm here. I'm here. If any of you want to talk, vent, whatever, I'm here when I have time, because, I do have a family, I do have kids. I have volunteer things I do, fundraisers, things like that, you know, things to go to, which everybody has a life as well. But if anybody ever needs anything or wants to talk or vent, I'm here, and so are many other people. But if you're angry with somebody about what you have ordered from them, take it up with them. Don't put it all over Facebook. Don't tell people, oh, you can't talk to this person, or this is gonna happen. I'm not mentioning anybody's names. I'm not saying, some of this might not even be going on. All I'm saying is this vendor bashing needs to stop. If people have problems with other people, you need to address them yourself. Don't drag umpteen million people in this and tell them, hey, don't talk to her, or don't talk to him, or this and that, or, let's send in people to watch what they're doing. Come on, really? Why don't you just ask them? I'm sorry, guys, but this has been really angering me. I've been seeing it happen to a lot of sweet, innocent people trying to make it by, just like you and me are, and you're bashing them. I mean, I have heard it happen to many, many vendors, and I have to say, I am very honored and blessed. I am friends, very good friends with a lot of these Wax World vendors. I may not know all of them, but I do know a lot of them, and they are just awesome, awesome women. I'm sure there's some men out there too. Very awesome people caring, and they don't deserve to be treated that way. And I am going to speak my voice and my opinion. And, if anyone gets upset about this video, I'm sorry. I am defending everybody. Vendors or no vendors. Stop with the harassment in the wax world. This is getting ridiculous. You know, I've heard of people afraid to even message somebody because they're in a group, and I'm not saying, but that will not let them message people. And I'm not saying, this could be hearsay, I don't know, But I've heard some stories, and this just all needs to stop, okay? All of it. Don't point fingers at anybody. Don't say, oh, this vendor said this or this vendor said that. You know what? We are grown adults. This needs to stop. Nobody should be afraid of speaking their voice, and I will fight this tooth and nail. Everybody has a voice, and they have every single right to say how they feel. People have that right. It is a human right. If somebody doesn't agree with what you say, just like I'm sure people don't agree with me, that's fine. I want them to have their voice. I want them to express how they feel. That is fine. But having, this is just all this, bashing people is just wrong. And I am not standing for it. I don't think it's right. And I'm sorry if anyone gets offended from this video, but I'm sorry. I'm going to speak up for people and defend people who are being targeted and harassed and bullied. Everybody, not just in the wax world, everybody in the world. It's not right. And like I said, I've seen people get harassed, and you guys need to keep in mind, okay, when you're bullying someone, adult, child, man, woman, anybody, anybody. I mean, do you guys not know what that does to somebody? Do you not realize if you're calling someone fat, do you know some people might actually go to the next step and starve themselves? I mean, seriously, that is so mean and heartless, okay? Or if you tell somebody you're a piece of crap or something, or whatever you say, or, oh, you're this or that, you need to think, hey, wait a minute. What are they going through? Everybody has their own problems in life, okay? But when they're getting harassed, bullied, whatever it is, stalked, whatever it is, and you're adding to it, how do you know if the person you just called, whatever, the B word, or I'll flat out say a bitch or whatever, crazy, and that person is just burying their mother or their sister or brother or even a child, God forbid, and you're bullying them? It disgusts me. It's horrible. I'm not yelling at anybody in particular now. I'm just saying it's not right to bully anybody. And, I feel like, this is things they teach in school. I know back in the day when I was in school, God, I sound old. Back in the day when I was in school, nobody really talked about it. It was just kind of swept under the rug. We are in 2014, guys. It's time to stop this. I've seen videos of children even holding up signs of how it is to be bullied. And it still goes on in the adult world. It's sad. It's really, really sad. You don't know. If you're going to go make fun of somebody, you don't know their whole life story. You don't know if they just lost a loved one or a friend or whatever, or if they just were going through a divorce, or, you never know. So instead of bullying and harassing people, maybe you should do something special. Maybe you can pick up an extra hobby or read a book or go for a walk, spend time with your family, spend time with friends, volunteer at shelters. There's animal shelters, there's homeless shelters, there's battered women shelters, whatever. Instead of taking your time and energy into bullying and harassing people, this goes to everybody. I'm not targeting anybody. Donate. Do something good. That is what I do, and that is what many other people that I'm friends with and people that I know do. All I'm asking you guys is to just please stop all the nonsense. If you got a problem with someone, like they did back in the day, way back day, even when I was a kid, I was always taught, you got a problem with someone, you need to address them. Or even better yet, if you hear a rumor, don't believe it unless if you hear it from the horse's mouth. I'm very sorry this is happening to people, but I see it every day, and I have a voice, and I am going to be heard, and I am going to speak my mind, and I am going to speak and stand up for what is right, all of you, for all your rights. And that is what I'm doing right now, because I am just so sick of getting, hearing people going through being harassed and bullied in the wax world especially. That's just disgusting. Okay? It's disgusting, and it's horrible to do to people. Horrible. And I really hope that one day, and I know it's not everybody's always going to like everybody, but I tell you what, no matter what, you remember, I will always defend people to speak their minds, to let their voices be heard. I respect people who do that. I do it. And like I said, a lot of my friends do. And that is why I'm their friends. So I just want you guys all to know you guys are all very special people. Awesome. I'm sure some of you are women, men, husbands, wives, grandparents, grandchildren, sisters, brothers, nieces, nephews, great-grandparents, etc. Just remember that when you go to bully somebody, that is somebody's daughter or somebody's son. That somebody could be going through a lot. Please remember, and if you guys ever feel different about things, who cares what everybody else is saying? You speak your mind. I can tell you from experience, I have done that myself. In my own town. I live in a small town in Woodstock, Illinois. And a cop in my town, who was the highest paying sergeant, sent a text message to a 12-year-old girl. This happened last year. Send me sexy pics. As soon as I heard about that, I didn't give a hootenanny or a shit about what any old towners thought and said, oh my God, he didn't do it, and this and that. You know what? I said, that is not right. He should not be on our police force. And I didn't care that people were mad at me and a few others, or a dozen others that stood up with me. I did not give a shit what they thought. There were people who would shoot me dirty looks, flick me off, call me names. I didn't care. I spoke what I thought was right. I stood up for that girl and for her mother and for everybody involved in that situation. And I didn't even care. I went to the papers. My name was in the paper in a good way. I don't care if I'm the only one standing there. If I have a situation or a different opinion on someone, I would rather be standing alone than standing with a bunch of people who are just like sheep. And I'm not calling you all sheep. I'm just saying from experience, my experience, that is what opened my eyes and woke me up on who I am. Ever since last year when that happened, I met some wonderful people, met awesome friends, and just this past year, I joined the wax community, vendors that make wax, candles, and I've met some awesome people the last few years. But back to the speaking your mind, I stood up against my whole town. Not just me, there was a lot of us, but a lot of them were very upset with us for speaking our minds, including the police department. I'm not saying all the police are bad, but a lot of the police department and the higher ups, they were not happy with me and the individuals that went up against it and said that's not right. We all went to the city hall meeting in my town, and I didn't speak, but you know what? I stood up with them. Now I have a voice, and I suggest all of you, and I know all of you can have a voice too, and don't ever be afraid to use it, ever. But at the same time, don't bully and harass others, because that's not cool. I thought I wanted to share my story with you guys. I'm Erin, I'm a wife, and I'm a mom of 2 beautiful children. I'm also a daughter, a sister, a mom, an aunt, a niece, a granddaughter. Just keep that in mind, we all are. And I want you guys to know, you guys all have a voice. I know I've said that many times in this video. Sometimes you need to be told that many times to get it drilled through your head. And I'm not saying that to be mean. I had to be told that umpteen million, billion, trillion times. Trust me. I'm not perfect. Nobody is. So, I just want you guys all to know, you guys are all special people. God bless you all. I'm very blessed to have you guys in my life. At the same time, don't forget. Speak your mind. Let it be heard. Let it be known. And don't care. Don't let anyone, anybody stand in your way. Anybody. And don't let anybody control you either. Because it just breaks my heart when I see people get controlled and scared to even talk to somebody because somebody had a disagreement or whatever the situation is. This really needs to stop, and it's disgusting. And I thought as a child, adults were out, would stop all this he said, she said. But apparently, sometimes I think adults are worse than children. Sometimes. I'm not saying all the time. But I just want to let you guys know who I am. And I want you guys to know who you are. You all are very special people, as I said before. But anyways, sorry for the rambling. I just wanted to share with you my thoughts and feelings on things and letting you know. So you guys all have an awesome day. I love all of you. And if you guys ever need anything, please message me. You take care. Have an awesome day. God bless all of you. Peace out. Peace. Big time peace. Bye guys. Love you.